I said if somebody would come from another country to a state, I would at least worried about where this person gonna stay. Like, I don't have a place to live and he's leaving after tomorrow. What will I do? Oh God. You can't go in. No. Yeah? No. Sorry, good night. No.
Hey everybody, welcome back to 90 Day The Single Life. The last video we talked about Chantel and Tyree, so today we're going to be talking about Natalie and Debby. Natalie first I gotta say, she looks so good, okay? She looks amazing. And I didn't really watch the season before, like her season. I watched some clips of it, but here's her backstory. So she was with her ex Michael, and they got married in 2017, but they had troubles in the relationship. Because of this, she left and went to like a modeling event, and that's where she met Josh. But she said that he didn't really give her any time or make her a priority. He wouldn't even call or write her, which I think that's like effed up. Because if I was talking to some guy and he didn't even call or text me or anything, then there's no real relationship there, is it? So she then went back to Michael. She then had to pick between one of them at the tell-all.
Mike, do you want Natalie back?
I will always have love for Natalie. We have history and stuff.
And Natalie, you have to pick. Which one is it? Is it gonna be him or is it gonna be Mike? And you gotta give 100% to that person.
That must have been very stressful for her. I would have picked Josh though, because he's just fine. Okay, so back to the present. She's picking up someone from the airport, and you know, I'm thinking, since I didn't watch the previous episodes, will it be Josh or Michael? But no, it's her mother. And their reconnection was so sweet to watch, because I absolutely adore my mom, and I would react in the same way. So Natalie has her mom now, and she feels like everything is coming together. But she then says that they're moving to LA, and all I can think of is why. Because LA is super expensive, plus there's a lot of homeless people there. And I just feel so bad for everybody that lives in LA right now.
I'm not the easiest to scare. I think Hollywood should scare of me. They should shake. Natalie's coming. Oh, Natalie's coming. Natalie, be at home. Close. Sorry.
Oh my gosh, Natalie is so funny. She's easily one of my favorite people that they casted. So she's going to LA for Hollywood, I'm assuming, but also to pursue her relationship with Josh. Natalie and her mom are packing up for Los Angeles. So Natalie already discussed this with Josh about the move to California so they can be together, and Josh seemed to be on board with the idea. But Natalie's mom is worried about the move because she doesn't really know Josh like that, and she would have been happier if Michael invited them, because at least she thinks with him it would have been better. I don't know. I think she just feels more secure with Michael than she does with Josh, because, you know, she doesn't know Josh. So they're leaving Florida now to Los Angeles, but Natalie receives a message from Josh, and he says that he won't be there to pick them up from the airport, and that they have to go to the hotel all by themselves. Natalie's mom is not mad at Josh because he didn't meet them at the airport or even come to carry their heavy bags. So they book a small hotel for a couple of nights to stay at before Josh comes and helps them to find like a real place to live at. It's the next day, and Josh picks up Natalie, and he seems genuinely excited to see her, but he still wants to take things slow. And I don't know how Natalie is going to take that, but hopefully she takes it well. So now they're in the car, and Natalie looks so in love with this man. She asks him where they're going, and he says roller skating, which I think is nice if you both know how to skate. But if somebody doesn't know how to skate, then the date might not be as fun to them. And with the way Natalie's speaking, I don't think she knows how to roller skate. So they get to the place, but before they leave the car, they kind of do this awkward kiss. And I don't know if she wanted to kiss him on the lips, and then he rejected it, and so she tried to recover by kissing him on the cheek. But either way, it was super awkward. Oh my gosh, 90 Days Single Life is just full of awkward moments, all being caught on camera, and it's just so stressful to watch, to be honest. So they're at the skating rink now, and Natalie can't skate. She looks like she didn't like it, but she said it was a lot of fun. She also mentioned ice skating in Ukraine, which I would think is a lot harder than roller skating, but I never ice skated before, so I wouldn't know. So Natalie and Josh sit down, and then she brings up Josh helping her with work, and he says absolutely. He knows this guy that can help her with administrative work, and Natalie's excited to hear about that opportunity. So far, so good with Natalie and Josh, and then out of nowhere, he kisses her. I'm like, oh, that's so cute. Ship them so hard. So Natalie and Josh go to the second part of the date, and Natalie finally feels like Josh is prioritizing her over his work. So now Natalie takes out her notebook so they can schedule time that Josh will spend with her. Okay, queen, we love that. But now we have a problem because Josh is going to be in Columbus, Ohio for 2 weeks, but he promised Natalie that he will spend a week with her, but the math ain't mathing because that would only leave Josh for 2 days for Natalie instead of 1 week. And Natalie's like, can you count? Like, you get it, because obviously 1 week isn't 2 days. Okay, you get it. So Natalie's now mad, and I would be too, because why would he lie like that? So now Natalie's freaking out because they're supposed to find an apartment for her together, and Josh is like, we will. And Natalie's like, what if we don't? And Josh is like, then that's okay because we can find a short-term rental. But Natalie's like, no, it's too expensive. And I'm like, wait, he might pay for it, so it's fine. And then Natalie tells me to shut up and sit down, so I shut up and sit down, and Josh says he'll take care of it, and Natalie says good, and now it's just awkward silence. And then they leave. So Josh says that he'll pick her up in the morning so they can find a place together, and Natalie says yeah, but she looks still upset, so she says she wants to go alone to her room, and Josh says okay. The producers ask Josh how he's feeling. Then we hear Natalie in the background going crazy.
I thought it well. He promised to stay with me. He promised to find a home for me. I can't be here. Because my life is at a joke. I don't live on the street. No, you don't understand. I don't know anyone but him.
Tomorrow, we're gonna go find a place, like I said we were gonna do.
For one day, everything we're gonna do.
I want you to be happy.
I do have a home, obviously.
What do you want me to do about that? I'm supposed to magically give you a house?
Now, okay, now I understand her frustrations, but she needs to calm down and see how things play out tomorrow. Also, isn't production paying her? I feel like they need to pay her in advance or something at the very least. But I see where both Natalie and Josh are coming from, so I can't really pick a side here. But I also want to say, do you notice Natalie's change of clothes? So she changes her clothes, she comes downstairs, and she still sees Josh over there. So I honestly think Josh was just stuck in the crossfire here, because I think she wanted to go straight to the producers and tell them like, hey, where am I supposed to live? I don't have this money, I don't have anything. But because Josh was still there, that's what she was like, huh? He's still here? And then that's when she kind of took her anger out on Josh as well, because he broke his promise with her and so on. So like I was saying before, I feel bad that Josh got stuck in the middle, and I feel bad that Natalie's going through this. Let's move on. Okay, now it's time for Debby. So let's get to Debby's background real quick. So Debby used to be with this guy named Osama from Morocco, and he used to write her and paint for her and doing all the work just for Debby, okay? But this guy was 24, but Debby said he acted like he was 64, and I'm like, Debby, what? Okay, so 53 years? 53-year difference. This guy could be your son, your grandson. What are you doing, Debby? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Anyways, after 3 years of talking and 2 trips to see him, she realized that he was the one for her. Weird. So she went to see him so they can be together, until she realized that Osama was only interested in her for her visa. Shocker, not really.
You will bring me to the USA and can guarantee my future there. If you don't accept this, we can stop all this.
What's going on? What happened to Osama? Where did he go?
You said you would do anything for me because you loved me enough. You're creepy, man. Yeah.
I'm creepy, I'm bad, I'm ugly, I'm mother, I'm son of bitch, okay? Is that good for you?
And you know what? I don't think Debby was completely off for thinking that he loved her for her. Because do you guys remember that one guy that was like really into older women? Think about it. I know you saw the video. Everybody saw the video of that one dude. But he would bang these old ladies, and he was like a 20-something-year-old dude banging like 80-year-olds, 90-year-olds. And I think Debby watched that same video we all saw, and she thought that she had a chance. Anyways, Debby saw the red flag and she said nope, and she dipped. So we move forward to Debby painting a painting, and it kind of symbolizes Osama with death and a tear coming from the lion as him lying to her. And the woman is her always looking behind her back. Obviously, Debby is still thinking of Osama, and the painting looks really good, okay? I'm not gonna lie, she's a great artist. But Debby shows us a lot of missed calls and text messages from Osama. And to be honest, I don't know why she doesn't block him already. Like, I truly believe blocking someone from everything is the first step to get them out your mind. Like, you know, out of sight, sight, out of mind, you know? So Debby is now out with her friends to help her get back out there in the dating scene, and they're getting ready to dance, and Debby talks about how she used to be a disco queen. Like, okay, we can tell. Debby talks about how she had 2 husbands. The first one didn't last. The second one lasted a very long time, like over 20 years, but it didn't last because he was a cheater. And I'm so proud of Debby for leaving that guy, because some guys think they can just knock you up, keep you in the house, and keep you submissive, and they can go have their fun. But now a lot of women let them get away with that, and I love Debby for leaving that relationship, that toxic ass relationship.
Right. Yeah, being 67, this is a challenge, people. I'm looking for somebody brave that's not afraid of age label.
Who is that guy? Why is he standing like that? So Debby starts dancing with this guy, and she seems like she's having a great time. Then she sees him getting along with this other girl, and she says that there's alarm bells going on in her head because he is reminding her of her ex-husband. And I just died watching that because she is so real for that.
That was bad.
We gotta practice this thing.
It's like alarm bells are going off. He's reminding me of my ex-husband.
So she goes back to her friends and she tells them that she liked him until she caught his eyes wandering a younger woman. So real. I cannot explain how real she is. Okay guys, so that's the end of the video. Debby goes home. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.